So nocturnal welding started actually from my friends nicknaming my garage. At the time we were in off-road and we'd be out in the driveway like grinding on rock sliders at like 3 a.m. I was kind of lucky that, you know, the neighbors on both sides are elderly, so they can't really hear. So we were just out there like grinding, welding on stuff, and they're like, dude, nocturnal welding, you know? So yeah, they would come over, you know, we'd all just have like a welding party, really, making stuff for my K5, making stuff for my buddies' Jeeps and stuff. So that's really where it came into play, you know? Just started to put my nose to the grind and trying to get a shop, and finally saved up enough to get this. I brought the Haas machine into my shop. It's actually me and my wife. The semi truck rolled up. I rented a forklift, brought this thing in. Okay, honey, where'd I go? She's like, a little bit right, you know? And so, yeah, it was just me and my wife. We brought this in. And then I started really getting into the community. And then I was like surprised at these people like willing to help me. I'm like, what? This is like crazy. Like people going up and beyond. People on every YouTube, you know, person, or people on Instagram are like, hey, how do you do this? All these people on these podcasts just helping me a lot. And then they recommended Toolpath. And then those guys were coming on and like, just leveling me up like beyond belief with my tooling, the automate. I'm like, what the heck? Like helping me quote my stuff. And I'm like, this is awesome, you know, because I haven't never been into really machining. And so I don't know how to quote this, you know, and so it's really helped a lot, you know, not just with the quoting, but they've helped me level up in my fusion. Before I was just making the stock. They're like, no, you put the vise in there so you don't hit. And you know, I probably have a couple of vise jaws that are busted, you know, from hitting. And so now I don't anymore. So it's small things like that they've really helped me out with. Really, there is no better feeling than completing a job and looking back and being like, I made that. There's nothing better in life, really, than the reward of that. And now you have something to show and appreciate. So I'm looking for tools that are making me more efficient so I don't have to hire people and I can still scale up. I mean, I'm trying to get more machines, and I'm sure Toolpath's gonna definitely help be part of it. You know, they're always gonna be a part. Like I see zero reason to get rid of them. So I'm just trying to scale up, make more money, do more parts, and then probably move over here to where the buildings are twice the size, you know? I guess my definition of success, making enough money to have enough time to spend with my family. I have the kids in here, they're welding, they're using Fusion and 3D printing stuff. They just happen to be at the in-laws right now, otherwise they'd be here drawing on the tables. I actually had to sand this whole table down because it was just covered in cartoons. The guys over at Toolpath are gonna definitely be calling, because sometimes, you know, I'm uploading all these parts and like, hey, we see that you're doing all these parts, uploading, like, how's the things going? You know, so it's things like that they help too. You know, like I didn't even contact you guys. You guys are just contacting me out of nowhere just to see how I'm doing, you know, so it's been pretty cool. I know that they're there and they'll always be a part of my shop. Before we leave today, we're gonna have Al roll in some dimes. I don't know if we'll be able to move on to TIG, but I definitely could get him doing some MIG dimes for sure. MIG Dime 101. Today we're gonna do these little lowercase e's like this. And go straight, come up and over and do the E. Then we dip and move, dip and move. And then, yeah, make sure the rod goes right in there. Dude, you got a steady hand. Yeah. All right, don't move. Oh, it's too late now.
Too much to think about. Sorry.
Hold on. Woo! Sick.
That was fun.
Look at that. Okay, so let's look over this real quick. This section right here is like perfect. Like that section right there, I mean, that'll hold up. I mean, your commercial work right there, dude. You're ready, brother. Well, that's why they invented grinders. That looks good though, dude, for your first time ever rolling aluminum. I mean, that's ridiculous.
This was way easier.